Hooty hoo, come, hooty hoo, come one, come y'all, come one, come y'all. Welcome to the Urban Horoscope Experience Valentine's Day edition. Hooty hoo, come one, come y'all. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday, and I am so glad that you were able to join me here today. Now, don't worry. I'm out of town. Don't worry about where I'm at or what's going on over here. I'm out of town and shit. I got flued out. Period. Cause I look good. Now, I wanted to put my hair back up in that bun how it normally is, but that shit was gonna take too long. Should I do today's show with no glasses? Is it giving no glasses? I don't know. I feel like I like the energy. I like the energy of the stunners. I like the energy of the stunner shades. But anyway, what's up? We in here. It's time to we parlaying and we in here to do the damn thing. It's a Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. So I know what we're here for. We're gonna do the digital fortune cookies. The horoscopes. I'm gonna read the horoscopes and translate them and tell y'all what they really mean. Now I didn't get the real fortune cookies. I'm gonna go down there and get them probably tomorrow. And then we not going we won't slide by the edibles rack today. This is just gonna be our Valentine's Day episode. So y'all know we read our horoscopes on horoscope.com. Feel free to follow along with me there anytime. They always have, we usually read the daily horoscopes, but they also have health horoscope, career, money, and love scope. So every month on the 14th, we do love scope. So today is Valentine's season. It's Valentine time. So we're going to do the Valentine's Day horoscope today. Let's do that. That's what we're doing today. Right after the digital fortune. So we in here, y'all know. So let's get into it and let's talk a little bit before we start breaking down these before we start translating these horoscopes, we put an emphasis that we stress the importance of strong relationships here at the bakery. We emphasize that because strong communities are built on solid relationships. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's important for us to we want to make sure that we it's make it make sense. Make it make sense when it's time to show up and come around and do things. So that's what we gonna do. So what's going on right now is give me a second because I'm still I'm doing everything myself here, so we might be having a minor bit of a delay. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, what did I click? Okay. Yeah, I'm gone. That was my home girl. She had text me or whatever. The bitch had hurt my feelings, so I stopped talking to her. But I'm thinking about giving her another chance. I think I might go on ahead and give the bitch another chance, just because. When is she ever gonna meet another real bitch like me? When is she ever gonna have an opportunity to be in the presence of a? Cause so y'all know this is the bakery. I'm the chef. One day my baby said I had on some earrings, like some big hoop earrings, and then I had this scarf tied up around to the front. My baby said, "You look like your name is Tiki." So I said, "Yeah, that's my name, Tiki Bamboo. That's my name. I'm the chef. This is the bakery because what I have here for you are recipes for life. I can't tell you the ingredient. I can tell you the ingredients, but I can't sell you the sauce. Only you know how long it needs to marinate. What you're gonna need to do is be your beautiful. Know how to make a statement without making a sound. But you also gotta know when to hooty hoo. Okay. And so that's what we came here to do at the bakery. What you called me now for your free reading. And what you'll get there is a personal customized recipe. Is it what we're gonna do? That's that bio bamboo the lab. That's gonna be another video. This is the bakery. And then what I'm gonna do is take the time to go ahead and introduce give a tour of each shop that's here at Bamboo Plaza, right near the Himalayas. Now, right now we in the bakery, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna tour each shop so we know, so y'all know, what's going on, what's available to you at this strip mall when you come over here, what you can expect to leave with. And we like to keep it sweet over here at the bakery. We talk about the celebrities and the bullshit they do, but they the motherfuckers, what they is, human, just like our ass. So, we can get into it, but ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my favorite celebrities, one of my personal favorites is Boosie. And I say it all the time, Boosie for president. And I stand on that. People like Boosie, Kanye West can't do no wrong to me. You know what they do? The media say, oh, we all supposed to hate this person. But where I come from, that's normal shit. So you ain't going to tell me. Now, it take a lot for me to finally realize that I need to stop fucking with somebody. It kind of do, because what my sign is, we very loyal and stubborn. Can you imagine being your character traits is loyal and stubborn? Motherfucker got to damn near kill you before you realize. Hold on. I got to step back and not be. I got to. Some people make you have to switch up a little bit. You solid in who you are, but you can't. Everybody can't get that. Everybody don't deserve that. To that solid experience. Somebody shaky and shisty. You got to fight fire with fire. You got to learn to be shaky and shisty too. It took me a long time to learn that. It took me a long time to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I prefer to avoid environments where I might have to go against my own morals and ethics. But hey, it's me or you, motherfucker. It's me or you. Anyway. Now, when we crack real fortune cookies, I ain't went down there and got them yet. But that's a little Yachty. I like that song when he be like, "You look as good as Oprah's bank account." Only one of them YNs to come out. I like when people say YN. I like that new slang term YN. If you know what it stands for, if you know, you know. If you don't, you need to be more in tune with the culture. Go on and find somebody that might know after you get finished here in absorbing the urban horoscope experience, the Valentine's Day edition. We're gonna do our love scope instead of our daily horoscope. We're gonna do our love horoscope today. And so the celebrities get fortune cookies. Everybody get a fortune cookie, the zodiac signs, and then the celebrity get a fortune cookie for some recognition, for a toast, or for some encouragement. And our newly introduced bail money fortune cookie. Stay with me. Stay with me. Now, this is the bakery at Bamboo Plaza, right near the Himalayas. What we're going to do now is get into the digital fortune cookies, okay? It's digital fortune cookie time. That's what we got going on. So, oh no, let's see. I got some cute fortune cookie apps that I downloaded, but they on this here phone that I'm talking to y'all. This one that I'm looking at right here, they on there. So it's we working on the technology. We working on the technology over here. This is a brief broadcast. We're gonna get some more subscribers. Y'all tell me how you want it. Up and back down. You tell me how you want it. I like when they say, baby, I'm gonna do whatever you say. Like, that's busted. But I like when they say that in the song, like, I'm gonna do whatever you say. Tell me how you want it. See, because we slide on over to the edibles, right? And that's where we exchange information. Because since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. It can get a little risque over by the edibles rack sometimes, because we are grown and sexy over here. But we've been because if I get too deep into it, my face gonna start breaking out, because I don't have anybody to resolve that for me at this moment in my life. I mean, I got plenty of options, but for me personally, I want to feel secure in what I bring to the table, and I don't feel like that right now. So I'm not letting no, I'm not. It ain't none of that. So if I can't get too risque with y'all, cause my face gonna start breaking out. But we does that. We does that. And so for Valentine's Day, what we're gonna do is we covered this before, but we're gonna cover it again. It was kind of in the early beginning stages of Bamboo Plaza and the bakery. You go back to those videos. We still all that stuff that I talked about back then is coming to fruition in due time. In due time. It was I decided to go a little different route to make this a little bit more flavorful, a little bit more savory. You know what I'm saying? Because it can't be bland over here. You got to have some flavor, some spice. You know what I'm saying? This is for nobody in particular, but somebody specific. These recipes are. And when I say spice, I don't mean literal spice. I mean the rejuvenation, the tranquility and the freshness that spice brings. You know what I'm saying? Because when you use some spicy shit, your body automatically start trying to cool itself down. That's what. That's what. Stay with me. Stay with me. You know, don't get to assuming shit. Because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. All right, let's go. Because I'm trying not to be. I don't want this to take too long. I don't know how I'm gonna try to keep this under an hour. It should be short because I don't have no real fortune cookies and I'm not doing the edibles rack. But what we are gonna do is um, for Valentine's Day, we're gonna 20 ways to spice up your relationship. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. That's what we're gonna drop for Valentine's Day. That's dropping for Valentine's Day. So boom. Stay tuned for that shit there. Now let's get into our digital fortune cookies, which we usually do at the beginning of every episode of the bakery. You usually always gonna get some digital fortune cookies. No matter who, each zodiac sign is gonna get their digital fortune cookies. No matter who we focusing on for that particular episode, each zodiac sign will get their digital fortune cookies. So boom, let's get into it. We starting with Aquarius because we're in Aquarius season. A big fortune will descend upon you this year. So this year is anytime between February 13th, 2025 and February 13th, 2026. That's 1 year. That's this year. Keep that in mind. Pisces. Do you believe endurance and persistence will be rewarded? Aries. Take it easy. Taurus. If you speak honestly, everyone will listen. Gemini. It's amazing how much good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. Okay? Cancer. Gemini be wanting the credit for every goddamn. Look at this. Dang. Cancer. The Geminis that I've been in. The finest men, like the finest steels, have been tempered in the hottest furnace. Okay, you had to go through some shit to come out that refined. Wait, was that for Leo? That was for Leo. That was for Leo. Now, I don't know why this came back again. This might be the second time in several months since I've ever started doing this. That I've seen it repeat, but this has repeated right here in between Cancer and Leo and Virgo, because I think that last one was for Virgo, but last one was for Leo, and I'm supposed to be on Virgo right now, but I actually this right here, it came back up right in between Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. A big fortune will descend upon you this year. And I've never had them repeat, but I damn sure ain't never had it repeat in the same episode. So that was really four. So Virgo, to affirm is to make firm. You got to solidify that shit. Affirmations. You speak that shit into existence. Oh, no. Libra, soon a visitor shall delight you. Okay. Scorpio, you can open doors with your charm and patience. Of course, Scorpio is impatient. Sagittarius, men do not Fail. They give up trying. I couldn't tell if it was fail or fall. Cause who's supposed to your eyes get cataract? No, I'm just playing, not me. Capricorn. All the preparation you've done will finally be paying off. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Cause I got a Capricorn friend. She go hard. She go hard. Now I don't see what how that benefits her, but if it make her feel, it gives her intrinsic value. So I won't uh mention, I won't put my 2 cents in if ain't nobody really hurt. Motherfuckers could do better. Damn it, I can do better. Hell. So that was our digital fortune cookie. So let's do our love horoscopes. Instead of our daily horoscopes, we're gonna be doing our love horoscopes today. I get a signal from the university. I know I get a signal. Who we working with here is God. God speaks. When God speaks, the universe moves. And hold on, when God speaks, the universe moves. The universe moves and the ancestors guide. So we work with Gua, Gua, God, the universe, and the ancestors. God, the universe, and the ancestors. God speaks, the universe moves, and the ancestors guide. So I get a signal. That's how I'm able to translate these horoscopes for us. For us. Because I don't know I'm not knowing what's coming. It's for me too. Hell, I got the recipe. They tell me all the time, Tiki, you need to have your own horoscope channel. Horoscope channel. Ashley, you need to have a YouTube channel. Just being transparent. Ashley, you need to write a book. They be telling me all the time. So that's what I'm here for. And I hope I have the face for YouTube. And I hope I have the voice for YouTube. Either way, I got the passion. I got the message. I got the it factor. I got the je ne sais quoi. And I'm about to blow up. Just like Martin, I'm about to blow up. Y'all remember that episode of Martin? That shit was funny. But what I was about to say, I damn sure forgot. But what we know, that's what I'm about to say. I get a signal. The more I show up, my signal get a little bit stronger. Now, if I go a couple days without showing up to do this brief broadcast, because I can't be before you long. This is a brief broadcast because when you're running hooch from Mississippi, moonshine to New York, I'm supposed to be if my client didn't cancel on me, we wouldn't even be here. But we here. We here. I'm working on the way to add this, make this a part of the routine. Make this a real part of the routine, so we won't be going days. Y'all won't have to go too many days without your fix, without the proper seasoning for life, without the ingredients that you need to make it through. We gonna parlay. We gonna parlay because what it's no worries for the rest of your days. We Hakuna Matata in. We Hakuna Matata over here. Call me now for your free reading. Now what we gonna do is we gonna do the Valentine's Day. We gonna do Valentine's Day horoscope today. We gonna start with Aquarius because we in Aquarius season. And then we're going to do the love scopes. Now, what they have to offer is daily horoscopes, love, career, money, and health. Today, we're doing love. Every month on the 14th, we do love horoscopes. This time, since it's actually Valentine's season, we're going to do it twice. We're going to do the 13th, and we're going to do the 14th. We might go ahead and do the 15th too. We'll see how much time, how consistent I can be, how disciplined, how accountable I can hold myself, how responsible. Now, if I might pump myself up to buy me a bottle or something and doze off, you never know. But we here right now where you're going to get this. You could have been anywhere you wanted, but you decided to be here with me. And I am so glad. There's nowhere else on this planet that you can get this experience from anybody. You can't get the urban horoscope experience from nobody else. Ain't nobody else grew up in Pasadena, been through what I've been through in Pasadena, California, to be able to give it to you like this. Stop playing with me. No, I'm just playing. I like to keep it sweet over here at the bakery. I like to keep it sweet over here at the bakery. But God chose me for this. And I've been mad about it for a while. God, just give me a regular job like a regular people and whoop the whoop. But God said, your brain don't even work the proper way. How would that make sense for me to let you do that? So I just listened to God and I said, all right, God, what's the best way for me to give it to the people? I auditioned for America's Got Talent every year. They don't pick me. I'll be there. I'm going up there I'll be back though. Shout out to my Boap and my Bear and my Gumption and my Little. That's my offsprings. So let's go ahead and get into these real horoscopes. You know what you want to do is this is like a croissant, something a little lightweight that you're gonna want to take with you on your I don't want you making no life decisions based off the shit I say here. Because you got to think fast but be slow to keep up with some of this shit. You got to be on your pivot. You got to think fast, but you got to be willing to slow down, look around, and possibly go on another path. If you want it all to make sense. Now, I'm coming with the content today. I'm dropping content after content after content because I want to introduce y'all to each new shop. We've been talking about it long enough. It's about time y'all get a peek into we gonna peek. We gonna wipe the window. We gonna peek in there, and I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck, how it's gonna be going down in there. And we gonna see which shop which shop got the most clients. Is it gonna be the bakery? This is the bakery. Is it gonna be flower shop? Is it gonna be the candy house? Is it gonna be which one? Hopefully it's the damn boutique and Bio Bamboo Lab where you call me now for your free reading. But it's not free though. It's $40. But what that's gonna get, $40 is gonna get you 15 minutes like Geico. Now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna get you a customized recipe from me. We can get you started for $10 with your $10 payment plan, your payment installment plan. I'll leave you a voicemail. But what you're gonna get there is we're gonna combine your ultimate goal, what your objective is, combine it with your resources and opportunity that you have at hand, right? Bond it all together with my word because my word is bond. And then what we're gonna do is sprinkle in a little bit of you either gonna talk about what you think has been holding you back, a little bit of accountability, or either you're gonna consider the pros and cons of a future decision that you've just now been presented with. It might not necessarily been something that you've been procrastinating about. And then we're gonna also sprinkle in the 5 closest people to you because you are a product of the 5 closest people to you. Hang around 9 millionaires and you'll be the 10. And you can be the leader amongst those people, but you still mixing up with their energy and shit when you spend a certain amount of time with them. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get into the horoscopes because I'm really not trying to be here long. I was looking for a job. It took me a long time to find a job. That's how I ended up on YouTube. I said the time is going by. I'm hoping these jobs. I put in a few applications. I do a few interviews. I'm not finna keep doing applications back to back to back. Then, but I got 4 interviews set up. We finna see what they talking about. Not hired, but then we gonna put in a few more applications. Because God didn't put me on this planet for this. So time is going by. I said, damn, time going by. I should at least have a YouTube channel or something. Mother just been telling me I need to have me a YouTube channel. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm here. We here now. We here now. And what we gonna do is we gonna go ahead and we gonna simmer down. We gonna slow this thing on down and bring it in a little bit. Come close. Come close. We're gonna start with Aquarius because we're in Aquarius season. We're gonna do our love horoscopes for February 13th. And we're gonna do February 14th, probably either later on today or tomorrow. Hopefully we'll do the 14th and the 15th. Hopefully I'll have I won't do I'll go ahead and do it instead of taking a nap or something like that. Y'all ready? Hoo-hoo! So this is the Aquarius Love Horoscopes presented to you by Bamboo Plaza in the bakery right near the Himalayas. Woohoo! Repeating the same old patterns and ways of relating is not going to improve your current relationship. It will just stay pretty much the same, except that part of you will begin to feel cramped and limited. The planetary constellation is encouraging you to think in terms of the bigger picture, to trace the source of any discontent, and to take steps to change and heal this. Okay, so it said repeating the same old patterns ain't gonna do nothing for the way the relationship is right now. That's insanity. Doing the same thing and expecting different results. So don't do that, especially when it comes to your relationship, Aquarius. If it's important to you, ultimately you want to end up still being with this person. So it's gonna be the same. Nothing is something different is not gonna happen. The only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna start to feel like you are limited in the relationship. You can't stretch out. Maybe you feel cramped up, like you can't fully be yourself, or you can't fully grow as a person, as an individual. Maybe you feel like the relationship is stopping you from growing as an individual. You trust that the relationship is strong and solid enough, and that person not want to leave you, and you really kind of don't feel like you want to leave them, except for the fact that you do want to grow, and you're not going to let anything stand in the way of that growth. um Take the steps. You need to it said you got to figure out where this you whatever is making you feel like that. You need to figure out where that feeling is coming from, because it's not the relationship. You feel good and strong in your relationship, so it's something else that's making you feel like you can't reach your own individual fullest potential. What you gonna do? And then, as long as you having that stress within yourself, your partner can feel that, even if they don't feel like it's their fault, or even if you don't feel like it's their fault, you're not necessarily taking something out on them. They can feel that it's something in you that's unsettled, that you haven't quite found the answer to yet. I'm looking at the phone over here. That you haven't quite found the answer to yet for them. So what you're gonna do is you need to find the source of what's making you feel unsettled, and take some steps to change it and heal it. You gonna heal it up by approaching it in a different way. The way you've been approaching it to survive and thrive, you made it through. You survived. So you're not gonna thrive using that same approach. Your growth is gonna become a greater, faster, grow exponentially, greater, faster, if you figure out what's making you unsettled and approach it in a different way. All right, Aquarius. That's what you're gonna want to do. That's what you're gonna want to do. That was a love horoscope for Aquarius for today. Now we're going on over to Pisces. Hoo-hoo! It is increasingly obvious that your relationships are not be fulfilling either their potential or your potential. It is increasingly obvious that your relationships are not be fulfilling either their potential or your potential. That's what it says. However, things can change if you really want them to. There is so much more to life, and you are not really the kind of person who can flourish if your creative capacities are being stifled. So be bold and make the changes you desire. Okay, Pisces. So for you, it's really obvious. It's not hard. You can see what it is. So it's not like you trying to figure out, dang, what is this feeling that I'm having? You in tune with yourself enough to recognize that you don't feel fulfilled. You feel like the relationship is cool, but your partner is not fulfilling their potential, or either you not fulfilling your potential. One of y'all is hindering each other. One of y'all is stifling the other person's growth. One of y'all is holding each other back. Not necessarily one of y'all, but the relationship and the way y'all operating your relationship might be holding one or both of y'all back. It could change if you really want it to. It's a lot more to life. Okay, and then you're not really the type of person that can flourish if you can't be as creative as you want to be. Maybe on account of your relationship is certain. Maybe you usually paint naked people, or you interact with the opposite sex more. You interact with attractive people a lot more, and you dial back on that for the sake of your relationship. Maybe not even that this person necessarily asked you to do it, But maybe you could tell that it was at that time it was a source of discomfort for them, and so you dial back. But maybe y'all got to a point where they're not that uncomfortable with it anymore, or maybe you can bring it up to them and see what they think about it. Maybe they'll say, "I noticed that you did that, and I appreciated it." But so let them know you ready to get back out there again. You ready to be bold about it and make the changes you desire. You ain't done it in so long. It might feel like something that you got to be bold about. It might feel like something that you got to work back into your life, back into your lifestyle and your routine. But go ahead and do that. You only gonna be alive for like 100 years, so why not? You don't want to be regretting stuff when you had the time to do it. Time going by and you didn't do it. Don't let that happen. Hooty hoo, Aries. The current planetary constellation is sending a positive signal that you would be well advised to take a look at the kind of relationships you have been developing. Consider if they are actually encouraging you to be more yourself or stopping you from truly expressing your essential nature. It is time to plant the seeds of a truly fruitful experience with those who can contribute positively to your life. Okay, who you been kicking it with, Aries? You've been kicking it with some people that, like we just talked about, you are a product of the five closest people to you. Hang around with 9 millionaires and you will, why am I looking up like that? Hang around with 9 millionaires and you will be the 10th. So it said that you need to be around some people that's going to contribute positively to your life. Who you been hanging around with? Not them other people that you've been them good for nothings and them peasants and whatnot. You don't hang around them type of folk. You get from around there. You minimize the amount of time that certain environments keep you. Why I like the ghetto is because people are humble. People are grateful. You know what I'm saying? Some things keep you in a certain headspace, and so you always got to be conscious of that. Um, See, you developing, but be conscious. Pay attention to the relationships that you developing with people. Learn how to meet some new people. Step out of your comfort zone and learn how to meet some new people and how to interact with them. The way that the conversation flows in those spaces. You know what I'm saying? Are they encouraging you to be yourself, or are you having to change a little bit to fit in with them people? Is that somebody that you're not anymore? Those people that you are comfortable with, but you've grown a little bit and you're not that person anymore. So what you're gonna want to do is hang around some people that you can be yourself. Your essential nature, essentially who you are, don't have to really change. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am these days. Now I try my best to, I speak proper English when it's time, and I pronounce and enunciate when I need to. But I prefer for shit to just be a little bit of raw, for shit to just be a little bit of organic, because that's how life is. That's how the planet is. That's how Earth is. Mother Nature is raw. She don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm an Earth sign, so that's how I'm coming. You know. And so now what you got to learn to dial it back, but you gonna get me and if there's an environment that cannot that uh rejects my energy, so be it. So be it. Because I don't want to see that nobody's table. I will grow a tree and build a table. I do not need to be over there. I don't give a fuck. And those are things that you have to keep in mind, Aries. You have to know when you have grown past something and you stronger than that, and you can sit and be on your own, be who you need to be, you know, and be around people that's gonna contribute to the person that you want to be. All right. Now let's go on and get to this next one. Now, did I mention to you that the love horoscopes today are being presented to you by eHarmony? Okay, they have a cute banner on my screen here while I'm reading the horoscopes for us. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. Taurus, hooty hoo. Life is one big adventure, and relationships are most certainly adventures that can take us to heaven or drive us to hell. The current astrological aspect encourages you to take a long look at your partner, current or prospective ship, and see in what way you can spice it up a little bit. Perhaps a change of image, a getaway somewhere exclusive or chic, or perhaps some new hobbies. Well, they said Glorilla and Sexy Red about to be out here in a little while, so I think I'm finna try to go over there. I think they're gonna be out here either in March or April. So I think I want to try to I'm either gonna try to give me one ticket or two. If I get two tickets, I'm gonna see if some nigga want to come with me, or if not, then maybe one of the home girls. But I really wanna take some nigga out on a date. It might be funner with one of the homegirls, but I like niggas. I like male energy, so it don't make me no difference. Um, so Taurus, life is an adventure. Relationships are an adventure that you gotta be willing to go on. If you want, if you know, it's an adventure. You can go to heaven or you can go to hell, and you know that. You're fully aware of that, Taurus. That whether you got a partner or a prospective partner or a current partner, see how you can spice it up a little bit. Now y'all know for this Valentine's Day, we're gonna be having for the bakery. The bakery is gonna Sexy Red about to come on. Y'all know for Valentine's Day, the bakery is gonna we got 20 ways to spice up your relationship. 20 ways to spice up your relationship. So that's what we're gonna talk about here in Bamboo Plaza for Valentine's Day. That's what we're gonna be covering. So Taurus, that's what you need to do. Add some or some new hobbies or something. Y'all go out and do something together. Add some spice to your relationship. And yeah, it can go very right or it can go very wrong. But it's all an adventure that your ass got to be willing to go on. Now we know feelings and emotions can be hard for you, Taurus, because you don't do nothing halfway. You take that shit serious. You don't play about your feelings. You act like Kanye West when it comes to your feelings. We're fully aware of that. What you got to charge it to the game. You got to be willing to charge it to the game. You only gonna be on this planet for 100 years, and I think you don't want to miss out on love. I think that's what I heard. So you got to be willing to go on that adventure because I don't know why. Because now we gonna go on over to Gemini. Woo! The current astrological aspect suggests that you feel like taking up a particular challenge as far as your romantic realm is concerned. You may get an opportunity to take the partnership in a whole new direction that would benefit you both immensely and also help you to see even more possibilities that you can in your immediate situation. Go forward and get a boost in your love life. All right. Who is this? Gemini. You up for the challenge? You up for the challenge on the romance side? You finna try to do something that you don't normally do? You finna go ahead and try to do this or do that? Surprise a motherfucker or something? Oh, you wasn't doing that with the last bitch though. Uh, so you're gonna get the opportunity for that to take it in a whole new direction to get y'all up on a whole new level. It's gonna benefit both y'all asses, both of y'all. That trick ass and you, that trick ass big back and you. Oh, let me dial it back. Let me dial it back a little bit. I got a little personal there, a little specific. Um, So yeah, it's a lot of potential, a lot of possibilities. It's giving you a lot of hope. You see a lot of light going at the end of the tunnel. You're seeing a lot of light at the end of the tunnel, and that's a really good thing for you. That's a really good thing for you. That's something that's encouraging. That's something that you've really been able to been happy about, looking forward to. So go forward. It's gonna give you a boost in your love life. Just a couple of days ago, you was thinking, "Dang, should I try this out?" Because you was feeling like you. So it's looking like you ready to take on the challenge. That's why these couple of days, whatever day that was, you was ready to move. But your horoscope says stay right there as it pertains to that. Don't do nothing drastic. You already made the move, and it ain't no going back. So just stay there. So go for whatever this thing is in the position that you already in. This new thing that you discovered about love ain't no going back to the last bitch. Stick with the one you with. Give it all to her. She'll like it. She like niggas like you. And that's gonna be a boost in y'all love life. Don't worry about the last bitch. And the heart you broke. Whew, let's go on to Cancer. Hooty hoo. Sometimes our relationships take a surprising new direction into an adventure that we had just not previously considered. You may be presented such an opportunity today through a chance meeting or a coincidence. If you don't seize the moment, you may miss out on something that extends the boundaries of your experience and brings you closer together. Do it for each other's sake. Okay, Cancer. So yeah, sometimes our relationships it take on something new. It take on, it has some new different ingredient that we weren't expecting. Some cinnamon. What's that flavor? Some ginger. What's that taste? It gave you a little bit of and so that's what happened to your relationship. It went off in a new direction. And so it might be a chance or a coincidence, but seize the moment. Okay. If you don't, you might miss out on something. For on a experience that extends your boundaries and it can bring you closer to the person you love. Do it for their sake. If you don't really want to do it for each other's sake. Do it for the sake of the relationship. To do something that you don't normally do. Why do the same thing? Why do what's expected? Why do what you've been doing? Why should there be a tradition when it comes to love? It could be you want to feel it every day. You want to feel the love. Create some love to feel. Make love. Go make love. Go make love right now. What you gonna do to make love is you gonna think. What is my the person who I love? What is their love language? It's 5 different. I'm finna tell you how to make some love right now. It's 5 different love languages. Now it's physical touch. Oh, so right when it was time for Sexy Red to come on, the TV gonna start messing up. It's physical touch. Your partner's love language might they feel most loved when you're touching them. It's gifts. It's acts of service when you helping them out, doing things around the house, doing them favors, running errands. It's words of encouragement. And then it's I always forget one. It's a quality time, kicking it. They love when you kick it with them, and so those are all things to consider. Who that's going on the Leo because the time is going by. We got into all that. A strange coincidence may be the very factor that enables you to get close to someone you have long admired, yet who is not really a part of your social circle. This person will open you up to sides of yourself that you have never seen before, and also encourage you to try new things that express your essential personality. Okay, so go let your guard down and let that happen. If you don't really got a wall up, or if you feel like something unexpected and special is happening, it is, and let it. Okay, it might be. It seems like coincidence, but that's God's work. It's never a coincidence. God did that. That's God. That's God and the universe remaining anonymous when you feel like it's a coincidence. That's what I heard anyway. Because this person, how it wasn't even, it didn't even make no sense for you to run into them like this because they're not a part of your normal social circle. Y'all don't be in the same places. So this truly was kind of meant for y'all to bump into each other like this. So then once they start making you let your guard down and encouraging you to try new things that touch your authentic self, your essential personality, the real you that you might not express with people a lot just because it's not necessarily their business. Maybe you don't have enough personal relationships or enough going on that people see that side of you. But now you done met somebody that you can share that with. So boom, that's tight. Go on ahead and do that, Virgo. Leo. That should be a lovely thing. We moving on to Virgo. Woo! Don't let your current relationship take you back unwittingly into an old habit that you have recently managed to break out of. The current astrological aspect offers a chance to see the situation from a new perspective and to understand what you need to do and how you can both change in order to start afresh. This could be a very positive breakthrough for you both. Oh, so I admit, what sexy red that Jennifer Hudson talking about? So, Virgo, don't start breaking back into no badass habits because this relationship that you in, if that's something that you broke out of because you grew, you can't shrink, you gonna break. There's no shrinking. You grew past it already. All you about to do is break something that done grew already. So, it's gonna die. You need to keep watering the shit. So you need, it's you giving a chance the way the stars and shit is set up. It's giving you a chance to see the situation from a new perspective and know what you need to know. You don't need to know everything. Both of y'all, everything is not something that you need to know. The reason that you haven't been presented with that or experienced that is because that's not necessarily for the person that you're becoming. Okay. And so what it's gonna do, or for where your relationship is headed. Maybe you wonder, dang, why we haven't done this together yet, or why we haven't done that. That's not necessary for your relationship to be what it needs to be. Maybe it was for some other people's. So this is a positive breakthrough for both of you guys. That's giving y'all a chance to see things from fresh, to see things as your relationship is gonna grow the way you want it to grow, the way y'all want it to grow, not necessarily looking down from the on the outside looking in, comparing yourself to what other people are doing. That doesn't mean that you haven't reached a certain level of intimacy just because y'all ain't done that yet, or just because y'all don't have an interest in doing that. Maybe y'all not even interested in doing that. That don't mean that it's some kind of flaw in y'all, what y'all got going on. What worked for somebody else's relationship may not necessarily work for everybody's. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? That's pretty cliche. Who don't know that? Libra, who? The current astrological aspect brings the chance to go on an adventure with a loved one, or at least sit down and plan one. You would both benefit from the change of scenery and also the opportunity to do new things and meet new people. It could even change your life more than you know, but it won't happen unless you get out there and make it happen. Okay, Libra. Okay, Libra. So keep that in mind. That's very important. Very important. It ain't gonna happen unless you make it happen. All that stuff sounds cliche. Life is what you make it. But hell, it absolutely is for most of us. Some people lucky enough to possibly be born with a silver spoon in their mouth. But life is absolutely and definitely what you make it all the time. And so it ain't never gonna be more than that. Like it's impossible for it to be more than what you make it. But I feel like that should be reiterated more. When they tell us life is what you make it as we growing up and we hear that a lot, they make it, that should be a lesson. As hard as they teach math and as hard as they teach English, they should teach just as hard. This shit ain't never gonna be more than what you make it. You're gonna always reap what you look at. Sexy Red. Shout out to Sexy. I'm at work right now and shit. So, cause I'm giving out the recipes. I'm giving out the recipes. It's her and Jennifer Hudson playing a game called Sexy Red Flags. Uh, I'm gonna watch the clip later and talk about it at either Candy House or Flower Shop. Probably Candy House because Flower Shop is a little bit more serious. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. So yeah, so you could benefit from a change of scenery. Plan an adventure, go on an adventure or at least plan one. Y'all sit there and did it in your mind. In my mind, that's where it's at. In my mind, the boom boom room. You halfway there. Y'all kind of did it if you put it out in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because it's according to the Bible, if you even think about a sin, you already sinned. You know how hard it is to live walking around like that. You never deserve, guys. You never be worthy. That's what the Bible be telling you. You can't listen to that type of feel like you ain't worthy and you'll never deserve good God's love. And that is not true. I don't know who put that part in the Bible, but that part ain't true. So you could just be done change your life, but you got to make it happen. Okay, it's gonna be a change of scenery and adventure, and you don't bet that is the opportunity and the chance for that. Going ahead, you only gonna be alive for like 100 years, so do that. Scorpio, who do? We almost finished. God damn. You may find yourself on the verge of starting an unusual kind of relationship. This could be totally unlike anything you have experienced before. It will spark your interest in a whole number of new activities and also mean that you get to make some very interesting friends. It may take a while to become more passionate, but you'll enjoy the challenge. Okay. You on the verge of starting an unusual kind of relationship. And relationships aren't always sexual or romantic. You got a certain kind of relationship with your local bus driver, your local postman, a man at the gas station. You got a certain type of relationship with your coworkers and your boss. You got a certain type of relationship with the family members that live the closest to you. You got a certain type of relationship with the family members that live the farthest from you, the friends that you talk to more, the friends that you talk to least often. You got a certain type of relationship with food. You got a certain type of relationship with television. It's different ways that you exist in with all these different energies, right? So you starting up something in an unusual kind of relationship. You working something into your lifestyle, into your routine that usually ain't been there in all this time. It's something that you ain't never did, but it's totally unlike anything you have ever experienced. But this is totally new. Okay, this the way it's gonna spark your interest in a whole bunch. It's gonna open up your mind to some other things that you didn't even know all this was going on in the world. You was kind of green to the shit, and you're gonna. So that also means that you're gonna get to meet some new people. Now, the interest is there doesn't necessarily mean that the passion is there. So that don't make that your reason or your excuse not to stick with it. Stick with it. You'll learn to it's just your inhibitions for you being unfamiliar territory. But once you get a little bit more comfortable in accepting that this is something that works for you, that fits for you, then the passion will begin to grow and you'll start to enjoy that challenge of growing into that person more. Now, Scorpio, that was for you. You need that because you be acting ugly sometimes, like, and you feel like you. It's just I don't know, like you feel like it balances you out when you act ugly. I ain't got nothing to say about that. I'm not getting nothing from the universe. I'm not here to judge nobody. Like I said, we like to keep it sweet over here at the bakery. It's a whole bunch of sweet shit in here. It's a lot of sweet shit going on. There's cookies and cupcakes and red velvet cakes and buttery croissants and biscuits and shit. We keep it sweet over here in this bakery. Now, these episodes are a little bit shorter than normal because we're not going to the edibles rack to exchange information, even though since it got me through, I want to share it with you. And if it got you by, maybe I can give it a try. We not doing that today. And we not, well, I ain't got no real fortune cookies for us to crack. I'm going to go get them, though. But I ain't got them. So we're gonna be wrapping this thing on up soon. Sagittarius, woo! You can adapt to changes if you know about them in advance and can slowly acclimatize to what is required of you. However, the potential of speedy transformation really makes your heart race. Nonetheless, the planetary constellation makes you very aware that just this is required of you within your current relationship. That just this is required of you in your current relationship. This can be completely positive if approached in the right way. You got to come in. What's the best that can happen? Don't be coming in with no bad energy. First of all, you got to start off on the good foot when you get ready to approach this thing. Now, some changes coming on. You'll be better adapted to it if you know about it in advance, right? And then you can slowly acclimatize acclimatize. I can get acclaimed, get a what's the root word of that? Get acclaimed to it, get get accustomed to it, right? What is required of you, what your role is, you play what they're expecting of you. That's all it is. You got to understand it's something that it's making your heart race because it's happening so fast. But all you gotta do is understand you're not really you're not you like, well, dang, what they think I'm finna be doing? What are they expecting me to do? Do I have the skills? Do I possess the skills to do that? Or do I feel like doing that? Do I owe them that? Yeah, I got it, but am I finna, you know what I'm saying? But you approaching it, you looking at it wrong. Don't look at it like that. If you got it, don't give it away. But is it too much for you to tell other people how they can get it some too? It's enough for everybody, So don't get to stressing out, having your heart racing, feeling pressed or worried about what you think they expect you to do. Just be aware that you is required to show up for this. You do have to be there. As a person that you are, you don't want it to be on a record that you was nowhere around. You don't want to be able to, you don't want your 2 cents and your energy to be put on it. Sometimes shit be going all in, and it's just that one little part that somebody elbow needed to be right there to make sure that it didn't actually tip over. That elbow could be yours. So you make sure you approach this thing the right way, Sagittarius. It could be a completely positive thing if you with the proper vantage point, with the proper perspective. What you're gonna do is say, hey, what's the best that could happen, and what's my maximum required role? What's the minimum? The max. Take the minimum that's required of you, combine it with the maximum that you're willing to do, and make sure you play your role because you got some type of interest in how this ends up. That's what I'm getting from the universe. You do got some type of interest in how this ends up. And if you don't step up and say something or be involved in some kind of way and the shit goes awry and it go bad and it go to the left and to the left, you gonna be feeling like you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And you're fully aware that other people, you got a certain responsibility in wherever you are, and other people gonna be looking at you like, why did you let that shit go down like that? So some things you got to suck it up and charge it to the game, Sagittarius, because I don't spend money, I just charge it to the game, charge it to the game, charge it to the game. Okay, we're gonna wrap this thing on up with Capricorn. I bet y'all don't know who sang that song. Drop down in my comments and put if you know who sang that song. I don't spend money. I just charge it to the game. It's a rap singer. If y'all know who's the rap singer that sang that song, I'll send you $100, bitch. I don't spend money. I just charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. Charge it to the game. I love him. All right, let's wrap it on up. He fine as the fuck, and he's still fine. Oh my god, I ain't seen this nigga in a long ass time. He be out in the community, being the advocate for the people and shit. And y'all know Pasadena, pray for Pasadena, Altadena in the Palisades, caught the fuck on fire. So he been out there being a leader and shit. He fine as fuck. Still. We ain't gonna get into the details right now, but anyway, he got like a lot of muscles and stuff. Anyway, I had told him one time, like, we got the same name already. We might as well whoop and whoop. But no, I just played. I just remember sitting on his face that night. No, I'm just playing, y'all. I was not sitting on it. Who knew? The planetary constellation encourages you not to jump into a new relationship without giving a lot of thought to what you want to do in the future with your own life. You may have just gotten out of one difficult situation and certainly don't need to be drawn back into another. Work on your own future potential, and the next partner will be more in sync with you. Hey, hey. All right, Capricorn, you heard that. You saw what it said. The stars is saying don't go ahead and rush off into a new relationship when you just got out of one. But so that thing settled down a little bit so that person could be coming into some new, fresh energy and not some leftover. Oh, I just cussed this motherfucker out a few minutes ago, but I'm happy you called. Let them come into some fresh energy. You're gonna mess around and then you're gonna create the same situation again by mistake just because that old energy wasn't completely washed out. So yeah, you saw what it said. Work on your own future potential and what you bring to the table. Because remember that time when niggas kept asking what women bring to the table, what you bring to the table. Look here, sir. If you don't know what you like about women, it ain't nothing I can do for you. You don't know why you like bitches. I can't help you. Hell, you're supposed to learn that already. No, come over here and talk about what do I bring to the table. But what it said right here, Capricorn, is work on your own future potential. And that's how you're going to attract somebody that's more aligned with what you want to do in the future. It's more in sync with what you want to have going on. Okay? And that was it. That was it. It was a beautiful thing. I feel like we got to it. Capricorn, that was for who to who? That was for you to you. That was your horoscope for today. And so your love horoscope for today. That was everybody's love horoscopes. We finished. We got through it. If you ever wondering where we are, no, we got the labels up now. But if you're ever wondering where we are, we always start with the season that we're in. So we in Aquarius season. So then when we started with the Aquarius, so you could just think back, like if she had here and she started here, did she pass my sign already? Whoop whoop whoop. Or you can also scroll through. We have these nice little labels here on the bottom now that you can just look at the screen and see when yours got started if you don't want to hear everybody's. But I suggest, listen to yours specifically. Let everybody play in the background because it's something nobody particular, but somebody specific. You know what I'm saying? It's something in this for everybody. When you listen to the zodiac sign, there's some ingredients and some recipes that might taste good to you too. So let's go ahead and go. There's a to-do list, but there's you know what you need to put on your to-do list. Hopefully your ass do. But there's the to-be list as well. What you want to be that intentionally. Where you want to be more consistent. You want to be more accountable. You want to be more responsible. You want to be more disciplined. You want to be more empathetic. You want to be more charming. You want to be more organized. You want to be more punctual. You want whatever it is that you want to be. You do that intentionally. You write those things down and focus on that. And you always got to know when to say, I can't take that right. Now we're gonna be back. I'm gonna get some content now. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been up here like I'm been here like I'm supposed to. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this content now, give y'all something to do for at least the next couple of days until my schedule start getting back full again. While I got these free couple of hours, we're gonna do some stuff for at least another couple of days and still to you know, you know, cause I'll be going to sleep and shit. But yeah. Until again we meet, keep it sweet. Go to the Instagram page, the boutique, Touch Bamboo MF_fashions. That's Matching Family Fashion. Call me now for your free reading.